Hello everyone. So this time I'm back with another video, and so I painted the what exactly was this? I think this is from the SMSP series, or no, sorry, it's the Dioramatic series of One Piece Zoro. This figure is quite old, and initially when it had come out, it looked cool and everything. So I was like, okay, I'll get it and I'll try to paint it. And the initial idea was to paint it in black and white when I had bought it like long back. But then change of plans, the figure was left as it is for a very long time, and yeah, I finally got around to painting it. When I looked at the figure, it did pose a few challenges, especially this one, because there were like the swords which are removable, and they have such a tight fit that if I painted them, or if I did like any kind of painting on them, there was a significant risk of paint chipping when you are like attaching the swords to the figure. So keeping that in mind, or rather looking into it, I decided to leave the swords as they were. And yeah, other than that, I personally like no shade on the sculptures. It's a very beautiful piece, and the sculpting is actually like really nice considering the whole part. But I wanted the muscle definition of Zoro to be a little more exaggerated, or like just pop out a little bit more. So what I decided to do was add a little more volume and definition using putty, and I did do that. I added some details to the back and the front, and yeah, I think that was it. The result was pretty nice. I actually love the way it turned out, especially like the chest and the back. It really enhances the figure's presence, and honestly, like that is what actually made me decide to paint the skin and the face in like colors. So I did do that. I decided to go with the usual illustration style, and also depict Zoro's haki while painting. So there are like light shades of purple on the hands, and yeah, other than that, actually the muscle definition, it turned out pretty well. Like I did spend quite a lot of time just staring at it because of how much I loved the result. And yeah, once this time, luckily, I was able to record the painting process. I did forget to record the sculpting part because it's pretty fast actually. I just slip in like 15-20 minutes to do some sculpting, and then move on to other stuff that I'm doing. So it's quite difficult to or rather, like, I generally end up forgetting to set up everything and record. It takes time, so I just sometimes I remember, sometimes I forget. So yeah, I did capture some of the painting process. It's mostly the painting of the skin, and adding in the details with black. So, and after that, the rest of the painting was comparatively pretty fast, because I decided to stick with a monochrome, kind of a monochrome paint, which has like slight tints of the colors that I wanted. Like the dress and the headband has a slight tint of green, and the rest of the areas, like the rocks under Zoro, have a tint of brown. So those things are there. I decided to keep the color of the clouds I decided to do them with airbrush, because they had like a purple shade to them as well, and the airbrush effect was looking pretty nice. And yeah, so that was that. I left some of the things as they were, again because of the fear of paint chipping, because once you've painted it and if the paint starts chipping, then it kind of it's a bummer. It just it spoils the mood, and I don't like that feel. So I decided to match the whole I decided to match the painting of the figure with the parts that I was going to leave as they were. Since this was the D price, which was like just grayscale or monochrome, I decided to stick to that. Just leave the skin area colored, and actually the result is pretty nice. I love the way it looks. It has especially it brings attention, or it draws your attention towards the upper body, which I did some work sculpting on, and that makes it look really nice. It pops out really well, and in fact yeah, I'm sure like this will look good in a collection amongst the other figures. There is the definition on the back, the extension of lads and everything that I worked on it. I would say this was an experiment, so fortunately the monochrome kind of adds to the effect of the color, and the final result looks really beautiful. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a comparatively short paint project, and I really enjoyed it. I am looking forward to what I'll do next. I'm getting more and more into muscle modification work, and also like I've been working on some other stuff where it is more of like modeling accessories and stuff, but that's very slow and takes a long time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, leave a comment and let me know. I'll try to address them. Other than that, yeah, have a great day, and I'll see you later.